So there's a big shortage of housing
Yes.
in Paraguay, and the number of Paraguayan people who need houses is growing every year.
Yes.
And you're not building properties fast enough to keep up with that.
Yes.
And what you want to do is be able to provide accommodation for people to rent in Paraguay who can't afford to buy it. So the other side of the coin is you're also attracting investors to come to Paraguay, buy these properties that these ready and waiting people are to rent the properties, is what you're saying.
Yes, we are financing to the investor, to the foreign investor, in order for them to make good return on their investment with the rent. We're building to rent.
Yeah.
It's the build-to-rent business.
So, there's, I think, it depends which country you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure over here we call it buy-to-let, right? You buy something to let it out. So you now invest in, so you make money in whatever you do, and then you buy properties and rent them out. So that's happening all over the world.
Yeah, yes, that's regular business in the United States and everywhere you go.
Good. Well, what makes doing it in Paraguay so attractive for people? Why go to Paraguay and do it,
Because the return on investment in Paraguay is an average, in our business is an average of 20% return on investment. And that's make everyone can invest in Paraguay.
Yes.
Because it's easy to invest and the advantage of our taxes in Paraguay.
Well, yeah, that's if you didn't mention that, I was I was going to say that because that's why I'm there. I've got residency in Paraguay myself, and that's by chance how you and I met. But it's a very good deal if you become a resident in Paraguay.
Yes.
And if you speak to that, then it enhances the investment opportunity for people.
Like there are people that are investing with us, they are paying $30,000, and the rest is the rent, people that pay the monthly payment till 6 years.
Yes.
Then you own a place that is going to go up in price. Normally in Paraguay, the average of going up the price 7% a year.
So property prices are increasing by 7% a year?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one factor.
That's one factor. The second factor is the taxes.
So what is the tax?
The tax in a renting place, you pay 8% income tax.
So you pay
for everything you made, for the net money that you get.
Yes.
I mean, you can't discount everything that you spend in the apartment during the year.
So on your net profit, you are getting taxed 8%.
Yes.
Okay.
Out of the net profit. Yes.
Out of the net profit. Very good. Yeah, and if you then take up residency in Paraguay and become a resident, whether you live there or not, you can be a resident.
Yes.
That's why
you don't need to live in Paraguay to be a resident.
Exactly. The tax situation is extremely beneficial.
Yes,
you don't pay any tax on your worldwide income.
Yes.
See, I work online. I coach people on Zoom, right? And they're all in different countries all over the place. So if I live in Paraguay, I don't pay any tax on my income.
No.
But I would pay 8% on if I own property and rented it.
And what your profit is
Out
of your profit in Paraguay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only tax you will be paying.
Great. So let's say somebody invests, what's a typical one-bedroom apartment?
What I will say 50,000.
So let's say it's 50,000. So somebody, what do they have to invest to own and then receive the income from this $50,000 apartment?
Normally, you will invest 10%. I mean 20%, $10,000 when you sign the deal.
You sign, you put $10,000 down.
Yes. Then you pay $550 every month during construction, which takes normally.
Wait, that's an important point, right? So this is pre-construction.
Yes, that's pre-construction.
So the thing hasn't been built.
No.
I come along to you and I say, okay, I want one of these units in this building you're about to build, and I give you $10,000, which is 20% of the cost of this $50,000 unit. And then what happens?
And then you pay for 36 months, $550. And after that, I give you the key of the apartment, and you can give me back to me to rent it for you.
So hold on. You got to go slowly now, right? So I paid 10,000, which is 20%, and then over the next 3 years, I continue to pay you. I don't give it you all in one. I could give it you all in one chunk.
Yeah.
What is it? 50%?
60% out of
60%.
50,000.
All right. So that's
30,000, I believe.
$30,000, right? So I put $10,000 down, and then I've got 3 years to pay you the next 20,000.
Yes.
And by which time the thing is now constructed.
Yes.
And then at the 3-year point, I've paid you $30,000
Yes.
of a $50,000 apartment.
The value of the beginning. Yes.
At the beginning, it was 50,000.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 years later. It's probably
3
gone up
years,
7% a
maybe
year.
At least 60,000.
So it's now worth 60,000. But
Yeah.
let's just put that to one side. So then now what happens? You said you hand the key over.
I mean, the apartment is finished.
Yes.
You can live it yourself and keep paying the 550, or you can rent it.
Yes.
And the people who rent your apartment will pay the monthly fee, the monthly payment,
Yes.
and you be living. At the end of the year, you will have in your pocket around $1,500 the first 3 years.
So for the next 3 years, I'm going to get $1,500 a year profit from the rent, the rest of which went to continue paying the last 20,000.
Yes,
Is that right?
yes. At the end, after 3 years, you own nothing. You get like $9,000 every year as a rent.
Yeah.
Net.
Okay, so I've got $4,500 back in those 3 years, but that's all for my $30,000 I've put down.
Yes.
And the next 3 years, the tenant has paid
Yes.
the remaining 20,000.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so I got $4,500 back. So I've paid 25,500. I've laid out, and now here we are at the end of that time, and now it's all paid for.
Now you own an apartment that at least costs $70,000.
Now the apartment is worth 70,000.
Yes.
So there's 20,000 increase in value.
Yes.
I've paid
30.
25,500 for this apartment,
Uh-huh.
and now it starts into all the rent. Once I've paid the costs of your management company,
Yes.
how much is that? Am I
The
going to get?
the net profit for your
Yes.
after tax, after income tax, after everything
Yeah.
is $9,000 a year.
9,000 on my 25,500 investment.
Yes.
So that's better than a 33%
Yes, it's like 34% really.
each year, right?
Yeah, each year. Yes. Plus the value that's going up.
Yes.
I'm not counting that as a profit because it's a profit.
Right. But, if you then really do the calculation, you've got to look, well, hold on, it's 5 years, I've laid that money out, so, I haven't been getting interest on that money for that time. So it took a bit more of a more complicated mathematic equation to work out what is your actual return investment over that time each year.
As I say, as a rent,
Yes.
counting the money that you pay is around 34%
Right.
every year that you will make. That's not counting what the value of the apartment went up.
Yeah.
I'm not counting that part because
That's
I don't
40%
want,
increase.
It shows like it's too much already.
Yes.
People won't believe if you tell the real value. Then you better say 34%.